My name is Miquelle West. I work in fashion and I do fashion styling for celebrities. I grew up at 10 years old. There was no more playtime. I learned very young that life can change in a split second, and it changed. My mom's inmate number is 17809-039. My mom drove me to school one day and she never picked me up. She never walked the streets after that. I wasn't sure what was going on. I was just trying to figure it out. I remember knowing like this is too much for the adults. They can't handle what's going on. You don't see a lot of pictures of me giggling because I was always kind of woke to life, but I really had to wake up at 10. 2 life sentences in 50 years, that's not giving my mother a second chance. That's just basically saying, oh, you were involved in something and it's over.
It's really hard to do that kind of time. If you had to do a year or 2, I could understand. But when you're doing year after year after year after year. My name is Amy Ralston-Pova, and I'm the president and founder of the Can Do Foundation. Can Do stands for Clemency for All Nonviolent Drug Offenders. And I was at the same facility where Miquelle West is right now. It's FCI Dublin, Federal Correctional Institution in Dublin, California. It's close to San Francisco. And the only good thing about that place is they can't take the weather away from you. If they could, they would have. She went to measures to protect Miquelle from any kind of fallout after the arrest. Because let's face it, somebody got murdered in this case. So she had room to be concerned. I just feel like she was put in this situation where she had no choice. I mean, she could have cooperated. Something could have happened to Miquelle. She would have never been able to live with herself if that had happened.
The conspiracy law is why she's there. They say that you're innocent until proven guilty. That's not true. You're guilty until you're proven innocent. I'm living that life every day with my mom.
I met a lot of women in there who were serving more time than anybody else in the case, even though those people were much more involved.
My mom has never seen the iPhone in person. Like, when she left, we didn't even really have cell phones.
This call is from Miquelle West, an inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring.
Hello?
Hello? Hey, Miquelle.
Hey, Mommy, how are you?
All right, how's things going with you?
Things are going well. It's exciting to, you know, to be still moving forward and working on things and showing my strength. These conversations are not so easy sometimes.
I understand that. Well, I mean, you know, you gotta be strong no matter what.
Yeah, that's true.
If it wasn't for a conspiracy law, I wouldn't even be in prison in the first place, because in the state, what somebody says and lock them up forever. You gotta have some proof and they didn't have no proof. All they had was what two people felt like saying that day, and they read their script and they said what they was instructed to say, and I've been laying down for it, for almost 26 years.
And the crusade that I'm on is that so often you hear prosecutors say that we need these laws because we need to force the small guy, low man on the totem pole, the mules, to work with us so we can put the bad guys away. My experience, and based on a lot of women that I met in prison, it's actually quite the opposite. I mean, they'll cut a deal with whoever will cut a deal with them. And so often it's a lot of the time the people at the top because they have more information. The more information you have, the better your deal. And they say first in, first out. First one to cut a deal is the first one out of prison.
When I think about my mom, what comes to mind would be loyalty, honor, and respect. My mom is very strong, so I also think of strength. And there was a very strong, powerful image of my mother. And I didn't even recognize my mother because she just kind of looked tired and over it. But it's really a powerful image. It just shows her strength. I personally feel like everything has been taken away from my mom with the exception of me. When things are taken from you and you're deprived of things, that changes a lot. This hasn't been, the easiest thing. It's actually been a lot. Sometimes I wonder why I was chosen for this. Everyone praises him for being such a wonderful president, but I personally feel like I was used just to be the face of something because he freed some people, maybe about 1,000, but a lot of them were not women, and it wasn't my mom. And I had become, at that point, the poster child for this whole clemency thing. So it was a huge letdown, and I was embarrassed. Is there anything else that you think you want to say regarding the Free Miquelle West campaign? Like what your plans are?
My plan is to keep fighting. That's what it is.
I have a question. Like when you think about coming home, what's the first thing you want to do?
The first thing I'm gonna be like, now that you finally made it out of prison alive, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna say, I'm going to Disney World.
She did surprise me with the Disneyland comment. It was funny. You gotta find laughter and joy in this time. But yeah, we'll go to Disney World. God didn't put my mom on earth to serve her rest of her life in prison. That's not why she was created.